Hello everybody, my name is Tanguy Blanchard. I'm a young composer from France, and I just saw that the old composer Gibbs just put out a video about Stuck on You by the band Failure. And I realized that I've heard the cover of this song by Alicia Weedar, who I absolutely adore, and her cover is amazing. And I think the singer from Failure sent her some gear after seeing it, so that's how good it is. Definitely check it out. Link in the description. But I've never heard the actual song. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Claimed I didn't care for you, but you first got trapped inside my head over and over again. You played yourself to death in me.
Oh wow, that is so good. Such great dynamics, sorry. Such great harmonics, such great drums. I love the drum sounds. Like, with this acoustic guitar that is going on, it's always super satisfying to hear the noise of the pick. They're using a really precise dynamic mic. Static mic, dynamic mic. I'm losing my music words. Static mic, right? Whatever mic, really captures all the nuances of small little quiet sounds. That's what they're doing here with the guitars. Oftentimes when you record acoustic guitars, if there's a cable for you to plug in, you sometimes try to get a blend because the sound of that pick is annoying to some people, some producers, some artists don't want to hear it. I remember hearing about Coldplay doing a bunch of, on their first albums, experimentation to blend those sounds together, but I like it when it's just a mic and the sound of the guitar is so good with the sound of the drums because it's so percussive, it's just there for texture. You don't really have to pay attention to what chords the guitar is actually playing because it's clear, it's been laid all down before by those huge electric sounds, distorted guitars and melodies, and you're just here for the verse kind of chilling. I love it. I always love those sounds. They sound like percussion on top of the percussion. The drums are so clean, so tight. I like the sound of that snare. It's very reminiscing of that year. I think this is a 2003. No, not at all. Okay, 1996. Okay, that's a pretty like. I thought that's a modern sound. I thought this was like from later than that. That's crazy. All right, I got bamboozled. Well, I don't know as much about music as Gibbs does, so that's it. Yeah, dynamics. I'm a sucker for dynamics. I just love quiet, loud things, and maybe this band was like so many others inspired a little bit by the Pixies or something like that. That really sounds dope. Let's keep going.
Thought I'd drop you easily, but that was not to be. You burrowed like a summer tick, so you invade my sleep and confuse my dreams. Turn my nights to sleepless ish. Stuck on you till the end of time. I'm too tired to fight your rhyme.
Sorry about the pause there. I hit my touchpad accidentally. I was too into it. The bass runs. I love the bass runs. I'm sure Gibbs is gonna talk about this. The bass runs. He's gonna talk about what? The bass tone. He's gonna say it's a great tone because it is, and then maybe a pick attack. I mean, the bass is so clean. If he plays with his fingers, that's super impressive. I'm not the best bass player out there, but I do have a bass, and a lot of the times when I play, especially with the lowest string, I can't really demonstrate this without plugging it in, but sometimes on bass, you just do something that buzzes, and it's a beginner's thing, and when you get accustomed to how pro bass players actually sound, I guess you reduce the amount of that unnecessary noise that you create when you play bass, but it's still there. Like, it's still a thing you have to look out for, and I don't hear any of that in the bass. It's nicely, tightly compressed. All the notes sound roughly the same volume. There's no noise. There's no waste in that bass sound. Everything is for the taking. I love that. What else? The drum break. I love the drum break. The quiet harmonies, very, very typical of the 90s. I guess you have this lead sound, and the harmonies are just noticeably quieter. In modern music, I feel like in pop, when you listen to the radio or something, if there's like singing in thirds or something on a verse or chorus or whatever, all the voices are roughly the same volume. Obviously, the lead is pushed a little bit, but in some older stuff, you can really cram harmonies in there, and it doesn't disrupt the mix all that much because it's just there to give a clue to the listener that there's the harmonic and you get the information, but it's not invasive. Is I like it. I like dynamics. I like quiet, loud. I literally just said it, and I started writing a word that I can't decipher here. Yes, it's ethereal. It inspires a feeling of like lightness, of flying, of dreaming, of gliding over clouds, something like that. That's funny, man. It's making me think of a bunch of things because I have a song called Summer, in which I say gliding down orange clouds because it's I had a dream about that the morning when I wrote Summer. I just wrote about my dream, and today the sky is actually orange because in France occasionally you get those clouds of sand from the Sahara Desert when there's storms, just comes up, and whatever goes over Spain, Portugal. How do you say that even? I don't know. Sorry. And France. So yeah, today we have orange clouds, associations of ideas.
Holding on the telephone, I hear your mid-range moan. You're everywhere inside my room. Even when I'm alone, I hear your melody. You're everywhere inside of me. Stuck on you till the end of time. I'm too tired to fight your rhyme. Stuck on you till the end of time. You got me trapped, I can't escape. You're incessant wine. When you beam it out,
Wow, bro. Yeah, ethereal vibe. And so, what I wanted to say about that is, I get why the cover by Alicia Vidar. I'm saying it right, Spanish way. Works so well. It's because her way of covering things is just like an acoustic, and her voice with a butt truck of reverb on it. So, a song like this obviously is gonna work. I love the way they make you think there's some shuffle going on. Like this song is a pretty straight 4/4, but the drummer is like playing into a kind of shuffly thing in a couple of his breaks that he's doing. So there's the sextuplets break, right? Really classic, like kind of Mitch Mitchell, Ringo Starr vibe. But there's also something he does which is like poo, chin, poo, chin, poo, something like that. I don't know where it is exactly. I'm not gonna go back and try to find it, but because I'm lazy. But yeah, there's just one of his breaks he does that is almost not a break. It's just like Grace ghost notes on the snare and hat, but it just makes you think for a second that he's gonna play a little bit of shuffle or something, but not at all. It's just perfectly integrated into the rest of the playing, into this really straight song. And I like what the harmony of the chords does by bringing back that riff from the beginning. A really great way of writing pop is instillating those concepts into the audience's mind, and bringing him back at the end. Like you study the big hits, right? The really huge songs, and really often you have at the end a bunch of choruses that bring back elements from the first verses and stuff like that. Like Linkin Park does that a lot. I'm sure Max Martin does this all the time. But don't you don't hear all that much of that, I guess, in rock songs from the 90s like that. I mean, I can't even think of a single song other than this that does that. I'm sure there's plenty, but can't think of one right now. So innovative, catchy way to make a 4.5 minute song more, more catchy, more interesting, I guess. So just really great move. I love that. And that mix, pulls things down. Like the riff is not as loud as when it's first introduced, because there's just not enough room for it anymore with all the vocals that are going on near the end. And those high notes by that singer are sublime, and make me see how good Alicia's cover actually is, because she hits them absolutely the same way and perfectly in her own version. So yeah, really interesting one. I'm putting out this video right now because might get a bit of traction because of Gibbs' video, the YouTube algorithm and all that. But I'm genuinely glad to have checked this song out today. And yeah, there's no strings on my guitar. I just wanted to rock out and play air guitar to this song. It must be pretty cool to play that outro. I broke all my strings today because I have to replace them. I'll put the video on the screen if you want to see how I broke them. It's somewhat sad. It's on my second channel. I was trying to make something for the main channel today. Okay, I blabbered on enough. See you later. Thank you.